Let's select the dog perfectly and separate it from the background. We can see a lot of fur around this dog, so we have to properly select it. So for that, what we need to do is, first let's select the dog using the quick selection tool, and then here we need to click on this select subject, and then just besides this select subject we have the option select and mask. And in the latest versions of Photoshop we have this option refine hair. It will quickly separate the dog from the background. It will properly select the hairs or fur around the dog. So we'll just click on it, and then we will scroll down here. We have the option output to, and from output to we will select layer mask. Here we can keep these options to their defaults. We don't have to change anything else, and we will select layer mask and simply click OK. And now the thing we have to do is we will create a layer below this dog's layer, and it's alright, we have done a good job, but there is some disturbance around the edges. So to remove this disturbance around the edges, we will create a layer above the dog's layer, an empty layer above the dog's layer, and we will clip it. And we will do one more thing, that is we will also go inside the mask, or we will activate the alpha of this dog by simply holding Alt and PC or Option and Mac and clicking on this mask thumbnail. So here we can see the alpha of the dog. So we can remove some of the gray areas around the edges of this dog. So for that we need to select a brush, a soft rounded brush. Make sure that opacity and flow for this brush are 100%, and make sure that white is in the foreground. And the thing we have to do is we will also change the mode to overlay, and after keeping white in the foreground we will try to just remove the gray areas around the edges, so that we will get a perfect selection. Right. And we will also do one more thing, that is we'll keep black in the foreground and make sure that overlay is the blending mode. And what overlay does is it will remove gray colors. So we will do the same thing. We will also get rid of some gray around the edges. So we don't want any gray around the edges. Right. Then we will come out of the alpha of this mask. Simply we will hold Alt and PC or Option and Mac and click on this mask thumbnail. Right. And the thing we'll do now is we'll try to place this dog in front of this grassland. So what we'll be doing is we'll get this grassland image, and we can check here. And one thing we can observe, there is some darkness around the edges here, we can see. So we will also get rid of this darkness. So what we'll be doing is we'll just select this empty layer. This layer is already clipped to the dog's layer. So what we'll be doing is we'll just select a brush and remove the overlay and select normal mode here, and make sure that we have selected the soft rounded brush. We'll simply hold Alt and PC or Option and Mac, and then just we can remove the disturbances. And we'll do one more thing here. We can also select the clone stamp here, clone stamp tool, and we will sample this particular hair area and get rid of the dark outline around the edges of the dog. So we will select the clone stamp here and make sure that the option for the clone stamp here is current and below, so that the clone stamp will also select the layers below it, will take the information from the layers below it. So what we'll be doing is we'll just alt click on this hair region or option click on this hair region, and then just we will erase the dark ugly outline that is around this dog. So here also we can see a lot of dark outline, so we just sample these areas by simply holding alt or option in Mac and copying the areas and then pasting around the edges. So here also we can see. So in this way we can perfectly select so that's it. So we have perfectly selected. Now we can just merge these two layers, and then we can just scale down the dog, and we can just place the dog in this grass field. So we will create a mask for this dog. We'll select a brush and we will just erase the leg portions of this dog, so that it looks like the dog is standing in this grass field. So this is how we can quickly separate the dog from the background.